Hello and welcome to Easy Caprice podcast. This podcast series delves into news, trends, and educational material for entrepreneurs who want to be among the top 1% of successful founders. Today, we will discuss how a recession can affect your startup valuation and how to negotiate your valuation during a downturn. The current economic environment has made investors more risk-averse, leading to more caution when investing in startups. As a result, valuations have become lower for already struggling startups. This has led to a challenging time for founders who must negotiate their startup's valuation to attract investors and keep their business afloat. First, let us take a look at how a recession affects startup valuations at different stages. In the pre-seed stage, startups are typically in the very early stages of development and may have little more than an idea or a concept. In a recession, investors may be more hesitant to invest in these companies as they have little to no track record of success. This can lead to a decrease in valuations for pre-seed startups as investors may demand more favorable terms in exchange for their investments. Founders of pre-seed startups must focus on building a strong network and demonstrating their credibility and expertise to potential investors to secure funding at a reasonable valuation. Seed-stage startups have demonstrated some level of traction either through early customer adoption, product development, or a small team. In a recession, seed-stage companies may face challenges raising funds too. However, they may have more negotiating power than pre-seed startups if they can demonstrate a clear growth plan and a strong track record of success. In a challenging economic environment, seed-stage startups should also focus on building a network and providing clear evidence of traction and growth potential to investors in order to get funded at a suitable valuation. When negotiating your valuation, focus on your company's strength, such as its unique value proposition, market potential, and your team's experience. Emphasize what sets your company apart from the competition and the value it brings to the investors. To build trust and demonstrate your company's financial health, be transparent about your financials and provide clear evidence of your revenue, burn rate, and runway. This will help investors understand your company's financial health and be more willing to invest. Be open to negotiating your terms, such as your valuation, equity stake, or board seats. Be prepared to consider different scenarios and trade-offs to find a mutually beneficial agreement. Consider alternative funding sources, such as revenue-based financing, crowdfunding, or angel investors. These funding sources can offer flexible terms and may be more willing to invest in startups during challenging market conditions. Another important aspect of negotiating terms is understanding your own priorities and goals for the company. This includes thinking about what you're willing to compromise on and what you're not. For example, you might be willing to give up a larger equity stake in exchange for a higher valuation or vice versa. Finally, it's important to work with a team of experienced professionals, such as advisors, who can help guide you through the negotiation process and ensure that your interests are protected. With the right preparation and guidance, you can successfully negotiate the terms of your startup's funding and set your company on the path to growth and success. Is it your first time here? Worry not. I'm Eva, the fundraising associate at Easy Caprice Company. Here at Easy Caprice, we help business founders find the best investors, help them learn how to pitch in front of those investors, and open their checkbooks to see their dreams realized. If you want to learn more, stay tuned until the end of this episode. Another approach, though not favorable, must not be overlooked. Valuation down rounds. They can have significant consequences for founders and investors alike. For founders, a down round means that their equity stake in the company will be diluted as they might issue more shares to investors to raise the same amount of capital. Investors, on the other hand, will likely require a higher equity stake in the company to compensate for the additional risk they are taking with a down round investment. One possible strategy to mitigate the impact of a down round is to structure the financing as a convertible note or a SAFE, short form for a simple agreement for future equity. These types of financing instruments can provide a bridge to a future equity round, allowing the company to raise the capital it needs now while delaying the valuation and dilution conversations until a later date. At the end of the day, a down round is never an ideal solution for any company. But with the right approach and a willingness to negotiate, it's possible to navigate this challenge and emerge stronger on the other side. Even the best of us can go under sometimes. Here are the famous companies who went under a valuation down round before. Number 1. Foursquare. In 2014, the location-based social network company raised $45 million at a valuation of $250 million, down from a valuation of $600 million in its previous round. Number 2. Dropbox. In 2011, the cloud storage company raised $250 million at a valuation of $4 billion, down from a valuation of $10 billion in its previous round. Number 3. Jawbone. In 2015, the consumer electronics company raised $165 million at a valuation of $1.5 billion, down from a valuation of $3 billion in its previous round. You will not worry about the recession if you put your fundraising in professional hands. The best way to get started is to work with a fundraising agency that can help you build a compelling story for investors, get them to write a check for you, and close the right deal. You can book a consultation call with us to scale your business in 2023. Just visit www.easycapraise.com. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you on the next episode. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified as soon as our next episode is released. Take care and bye for now.